give us a little bit of intro into your company and your role in your company?
So my company is AIMS360. It is a
Hmm.
software used for the fashion industry,
Hmm.
and we license our software to multiple brands. So we have probably 300 different customers around
Hmm.
the globe, and of those 300 customers, they'll have anywhere from 3 users to 60 plus users, and each one of those users has access to support.
Hmm.
So sometimes when they send in questions about, issues that they're having, questions
Hmm.
on how to use the software, etc., we needed a way to be able to find out exactly what they're talking about. Not everybody can write out, what they're really trying to achieve, in a question format as easily. So that's where the video reply came in.
Ah, I see. How did you come across our application?
I was actually looking for something to improve support because what was happening is I was using my Snagit software, or like we were trying to schedule Zoom meetings with people to
Hmm.
like look at the issue with them or record, and it takes so much more time also when you're doing live connection with somebody, because then you also fall into that issue of not only do they want to show you the question or problem they're having, but then they also want to ask you 20 more questions, which becomes sort of a black hole of time, you know.
What was like the main challenges you faced and made you try out our application?
I mean, that was really the issue is it's in this day and age, as much as people are used to being on computers and typing and stuff, in the fashion industry specifically, I still think there are a lot of sort of old school users who
Mm.
don't really have the wherewithal of technology. And so many times when we're asking them to tell us exactly what is happening with the software or to explain the issue they're having, they can't quite get it succinctly in words. They can't type it
Mm.
out. So we needed a solution that would allow us to see exactly what they are doing, what button they're clicking, or item they're using to know exactly where the issues are arising from.
Are you satisfied with the GrowthDot support team?
The support has been fine. I mean, aside from the single issue that I had recently, which you guys
Mm.
resolved, which was great. Anytime I've had any sort of a little issue that we've sent something in, the support has been fine. And we really haven't had that much support, to be honest. The product has worked very well. So,
Mm.
that's the other thing that's nice to know is that it's a product that people can use confidently to know that it should resolve the solution they're looking for.
Mhm.
And then if there also is a question or issue, you guys have good support. So.
So specifically on the benefits that
Mhm.
since you have started using video reply, maybe
Mhm.
you have gathered some feedback from your team.
Right.
Did you expect?
Well, I think that leads back to sort of one of the first questions you asked, and that
Mm.
is that previously for us, the whole idea of support is to be able to assist as many people as easily and efficiently as possible. And
Mm.
if we don't have something like video reply, or even the option to send them a video very easily, then we're talking about having to schedule more live in-person calls, which results in a happy customer at the end of the day, but it also takes a great deal of more time than is required for the specific question or issue because they suddenly are like, well, while I have you, and they want to talk about 20 other things. So it made it more efficient for us to get the details we needed related to the item or issue and be able to provide them the support they require. Mhm.
If we talk about the additional features in terms of video reply,
Mhm.
what exactly you would like to see in as the new features in the application?
The only issue that we experience with our users is we send them the link, which shows up as a nice little image. I think sometimes that doesn't make sense to them, so I literally will copy the URL and put both the
Mm.
URL and the image. I think it would be nice to have both when we click the button to say send or request a video. And then the second item is 5 out of 10 times, if somebody creates a video, it's like when they hit stop, because they don't hit save, it doesn't send
Mm.
it to us. And I literally had to write a macro in Zendesk that says, click the link above, and then in bold, be sure to
Mm.
click save. So I think that the minute somebody stops recording, if it just saved the video right then and there,
Mm.
and sent it might be a good feature also, because we end up getting them recording from their iPhone or from some other device because they can't figure out how to send the video from time to
I
time.
see.
And again, these are users who, as much as they sit in front of a computer during the day, it's not the thing they're the most familiar with. So
Would
mhm.
you recommend the video reply to your partners?
Yeah, I think the video reply actually is a very useful tool. So if anybody else asks me about a tool for their support team, or, like especially using Zendesk, since it integrates easily, I would certainly recommend it. And I think that if as time goes on, if you can add more features, people love to see a face. So just those types of tools are becoming more and more popular with anybody using video options for support.